Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dinosaur Island. Once again, it is very early in the morning, and it has just rained last night. We can see the storm going away currently. It had rained all throughout the night, so it disturbed a bunch of dinosaurs' sleep, including Terry. Terry is just laying here still awake. He barely got any sleep. But he wakes up and immediately sees a couple of snails. He was going to eat them, but decides not to, and walks off to Dinosaur Central. We haven't seen much of the actual Dinosaur Central yet, but it is a beautiful place. It is a beautiful, beautiful place where all dinosaurs across the island, carnivores and herbivores alike, get along. Not much dinosaurs are here yet, as they're mostly still tired and trying to sleep, but Terry has just arrived. Terry finds a spot in the grass to start trying to drink some water out of. And while Terry is doing that, we see some unfamiliar animals over here, so why don't we introduce you to them? This is a Grapasuchus. Not really a dinosaur, but kind of a prehistoric crocodilian. Her name is Gypsy. She is a healthy female Grapasuchus and is here eating some grass, even though she is a carnivore, and drinking some water. And a little ways away from her, there is an Ankylosaurus, who is named Buddy, and is a healthy male Ankylosaurus without his mate. He has a mate named Thea, the Therizinosaurus, but we don't see her yet this morning. Buddy was made in a lab, and that's why he has a blue shell. But he is becoming old and is getting slower. For now, he is just grazing in the grass. While that's happening, Terry is done drinking his water and sees his arch nemesis, Rocky. Terry charges over. He rams him and then roars to challenge him. Rocky, unexpected and caught off guard, tries to run away. But Terry grabs his tail, lifts him up, and throws him back on the ground. Terry goes over there and starts to bite him. Terry has got Rocky, but Rocky tries to shake him off, which works. Terry falls, and then Rocky backs up, and then body slams him, hitting his neck, hurting him, and knocking the wind out of Terry. Terry gets up, not being able to breathe, but something unexpected happens. They're 1v1, once again, being broken up by Buddy, the Ankylosaurus, wandering over and hitting Rocky, really, really hurting him. Rocky has had the wind knocked out of him and now has a couple of broken ribs. He's hurting really bad. It gives Terry the time to come over and bite his head. But Buddy comes over and hits his ankle, making Terry fall. Terry gets up and grabs Buddy by his shell, lifting him up. He's got Buddy's shell and throws him at Rocky. Buddy is able to get up and runs off. Rocky also gets up and does the same. Although Terry didn't really win because his enemies ran off, he still roars. And leaves Dinosaur Central to go find some food. Meanwhile, we go to the southern area of the island, which has always been speculated to be dangerous, as it has been taken over by a Spinosaurus who kills anything it sees. Well, some animals tend to get by, like this Dinosaur, who we shall call Dune. Now we know this thing does look absolutely massacred to its prehistoric counterpart. That is because when we were trying to revive these animals, specifically this one, we only had a little bit of this Dinosaur DNA. So we had ended up filling it in with some members of the Spinosaurid family along with a T-Rex. Specifically, we filled it with a Spinosaurus and a Becchelspinax. But since it has been filled with much stronger animals' DNA, it has stronger bones and can hold up a pretty good fight, even though it is a little bit small. But Dune is not going to stay in the southern area for long, as he is migrating up north because we are going to have a very, very harsh winter, and it has already been showing. While Dune tries to walk through these plants, he sees a slug. He sniffs it, but leaves it alone and continues to walk. Dune has walked for a long while, but has made it to Dinosaur Central and sees another snail. Dune decides to leave these magnificent creatures alone. But while Dune is looking at the snail, he gets immediately bombarded. He has been knocked over by Buddy's shell. Buddy continues to run, who is being shortly followed by Rocky the Allosaurus. But Rocky takes a moment to look at Dune, and yeah, after just being in another fight, decides to pick another fight. Rocky has been hit by Dune's spiky tail whip. Rocky rams him and then picks him up by his neck and then throws him. Dune gets up. Rocky goes to charge over, but Dune does the complete unexpected. Something that we thought was impossible. Rocky is mind-boggled, absolutely flabbergasted that Dune had just done this. Dune had thrown himself backwards around 25 feet and hit Rocky in the face with his back spikes. Rocky is knocked down, and Dune has won the battle, and he is able to kill him, but he just decides to roar, and then walks off, sparing Rocky's life. Rocky is severely injured, more than he was before, so he walks off to go back to his home in the Pine Valley. Dune decides to lay down by this wooden divider and goes to take an early morning nap. Thank you for watching this episode of Dinosaur Island.